Time to wake up, honey.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of Movie Monday Madness. Fuck! Movie Madness Monday, Sarah. Get this right. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness Mondays. Today I will be reviewing the Stephen King movie that's on Netflix, Gerald's Game. So I'm going to dive right in with this movie review. Quick warning, this video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie and are looking to watch it sometime soon, I recommend watching the movie and then this movie review. So straight away when the movie started, I knew I was going to hate that damn dog. Even before I noticed he was eating roadkill. That dog, I just knew. He looked dirty, and if you'd seen the trailer for the movie, you'd know what it was about, and you knew that the dog was going to be a key point in that movie. The moment I saw him, I was like, I know I'm going to hate you. When they first arrived at the cabin, I thought, oh my god, that place is gorgeous. I think it was really well shot, and obviously it was like this secluded kind of cabin, and it was really, really nice. My first thought was like, I want to go there. You know, not after seeing the movie, I definitely don't. But at the time, I was like, yes, I want to go there. That's very beautiful. And it was beautifully shot. I did think it was odd, and I don't know if anyone else noticed this. Okay, it's never really explained if this cabin is their place or they rented it. I'm not quite sure anyway. I don't think it was mentioned. But the fridge was fully stocked before they got there. What? She comments on, oh, you stocked the fridge. So either he stocked it while she was like going around looking at the place, but in that case, would she not notice loads of bags in the boot, you know, full of shopping? Or he came up earlier that day to stock up the fridge and then collect her? I'm just not quite sure why she was so surprised that the fridge was stocked. I just don't understand how it was stocked and how he kept it from her. He must have gone up to the cabin before. But why? Why would you bother? Just bring the stuff with you. You know you're going to be there for the weekend. So she knows, like, I don't know. I don't get it. So next they move it on to the bedroom, which is why they are there in the first place. They want to rekindle some sort of lost passion for each other. I found it a bit strange that she didn't know he was taking Viagra. Well, that's what I thought at the time. Because she looked at him weird and looked at the Viagra as if she'd never seen it before in her life. And like a little hurt that he was taking Viagra or something. So I thought, oh, so this is the first time he's used it, and she's obviously a bit hurt that he needs it to help him have sex. It was later on revealed that she knew he took Viagra. He took it before. Then why did she look so confused when he was taking it that time in front of her? Maybe it still hurt that he had to take the Viagra, or maybe it made her uncomfortable, but it's just, to me, it seemed like she never saw him take Viagra before. Why didn't she know? Obviously, I did know about their marital problems and how they don't really talk to each other about these things. Maybe that's what it was. But to me, I was like, that's a bit strange. So what I really noticed about this movie is the sound effects or the music or the lack of music actually worked so well with this movie. I thought that, you know, the rustling of the branches or the trees outside or the complete silence really built a tension, and it was so much more better than having the kind of like the eerie music, like it's building up towards something. When it's dead silent, I think it builds more tension. You know that if it's dead silent, this tiniest creak or crack or anything can just really make you jump out of your skin. I think it was just really well done, and it even creeped me out. Not that I thought the movie as a whole was creepy, but it did creep me out with the silence, because you knew something bad was going to happen, and you didn't know when. There was no climax to like a musical score to tell you, this is it, this is when you should be scared. You just kind of had to wait to see what happened. One thing I just couldn't handle was the dog. The dog comes back, yes, and as we predicted, he's not such a nice dog. He eats people. Lovely. But But of course, that was inevitable. We knew that was going to happen. You saw that dog eating roadkill. He's gonna eat the people. We knew that. For me, I'm just really not good with like gore and blood and stuff like that in movies. A little is okay, but not that graphic. Like, it wasn't even that bad, but that's how much I can handle in movies. Just a tiny bit, but like the thought of the dog just chomping down on like this guy's flesh, I just could not handle it. I remember when I was watching it, I was just going fuck, oh god, fuck, for about 5 minutes. So yeah, I didn't like that, and it kind of ruined it a little bit for me because I can't enjoy something when it's so gross like that. So I can't exactly say that, oh yeah, it was a great movie, because in the back of my head I'm just thinking about that damn dog. Like, I did enjoy it, but just not the dog eating human. I just couldn't. No. And then again, when she's trying to escape from her handcuffs, and sorry, I just thought of it again. I like, and her skin was like coming off as she was passing through the handcuff. That kind of spoiled it for me because I just couldn't look at the screen and I was shouting. I just can't deal with that. So with that and the dog eating human flesh, it kind of detached me from the story a bit because that's all I was kind of focusing on. So I couldn't really appreciate what else was going on for like the minutes around those scenes. So it did take away from the movie a little bit for me, but that's because I just can't handle like blood and stuff like that. When you watch the movie, you know, it goes back into flashbacks of her childhood and, you know, hallucinations of her dead husband and herself. And I thought that was really well done. I really liked that, especially the editing with Gerald, because he'd be beside her talking to her and then over in the corner talking to her, finishing his own sentence. I thought that was really well done and really well edited, and I actually quite enjoyed that. And obviously you get to learn a bit more about their relationship and at least what she thinks about the relationship, because it's all in her head, and you get to know a little bit more about her. So I really like that way of storytelling. I thought it was really interesting. And then we learn she'd been abused as a child, not in a direct way, but you know, she sits on her father's lap while he has a wank. So obviously that scene's very disturbing and difficult to watch, but it was really interesting the way they've done it. Especially the scene where he confronts her about what had happened and that he encourages her to tell the mother. I was watching it going, why is he saying that? Why is he allowing her to tell the mother? I don't understand. I was very confused, but I then realised what he was doing. He was obviously manipulating her to making her own decision not to tell anyone about it. And I thought that was really well written and really well executed, because even I was thinking, oh, he's actually being genuine. He made a mistake and he feels really bad about it. Maybe he's not as bad as, you know, you think he is. But obviously he's just saying that so she would be like, no, don't tell anyone. Mom doesn't need to know. And like, it was really, really well done. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I thought he was actually being decent and owning up to what he had done, but he didn't. He just wanted her to make the decision so it would be more likely that she'd keep the secret. I thought it was really well done. I did have a little bit of a giggle when I realised that Lurch was the man in the corner, the Moonlight Man. I don't know why, I just thought it was funny, just because I just see him as Lurch from the Addams Family. But I thought he was very well done, like very, very creepy, and his makeup was really, really good as well. And it kind of is a bit terrifying, just thinking, because you always think there's going to be a man in the corner when you're in the dark or whatever. And at some points, even when he was in the dark, you couldn't really see him, but you knew someone was there. And I thought that was very well done. It kind of built up the suspense. And for ages I thought he was deaf. I just assumed he's deaf. But the twist of the story, spoiler, is that he is actually just a deranged guy. He was actually there. It wasn't her hallucination. And I was confused by the ending. I didn't understand what it all meant when she went up to see him and he seemed surprised to see her, like he didn't know she was real. I didn't quite get it. I had to look it up. I'm going to be honest. I had to look up what the ending meant. You know, that she just went into the court case. I thought actually she was going to fall in love with him. I thought that was going to be a weird thing where she fell in love with him. But she just said, "You're not as tall as I thought you were," or something like that. And then walked away. And I was like, what is this? What does this mean? So I looked up, and basically it was that she was facing her demons. She'd finally confronted what happened to her with her father and everything in her past, and why she chose her husband, because the only men she knew in her life were controlling and overpowering and things like that. So that's why she fell for him. It was like this Moonlight Man was another demon she had to face as well. And just, he represented the two big men in her life that had not treated her as well as she should. And basically confronting him was like confronting them and basically saying, like, I'm done. I'm okay now. And she can move on now and she can get past that. I don't understand why he was surprised to see her. Maybe he felt like he was hallucinating and he didn't believe that she was real. And that could be another thing about him confronting his demons as well, because he seemed happy to see her, as if he thought, oh, I'm not going mad. I'm not gone mad, even though he clearly was mad, killing all those people and digging up corpses and, you know, stuff like that. So on the whole, I actually really did like this movie. I thought it was really interesting and very well shot. And the music and the sound was brilliant as well. And the acting was very, very good. I think the only thing that took away from it for me was the blood and the dog eating the flesh. That's not really something that I like to see in movies. So it did take away from it a little bit. But it wasn't as bad as some movies. So if you can handle it a little bit, I definitely recommend this movie. I thought it was very, very interesting, very well written and executed. Please give this video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single week. Bye!